After the City of Trolls visit, Duck felt invigorated. It reminded him how proud he was to be Great Western. He made everything run the Great Western way. The trucks grumbled as they always do, but they came along without difficulty. The coaches felt chipper, and even the passengers stopped their complaining. The engines, however, felt bothered with all this bustling. Duck would try to rally them, but the big engines did not appreciate his efforts. As such, they were happy when a visitor slunk into their yard one morning. He purred smoothly up as the engines were getting ready for their day. The fat controller stepped out of the cab. "Here is a diesel," he said impressively. "He is new and quite eager to learn. If he performs well, then he will be a permanent resident here. Please teach him, Duck." The engines all looked skeptically at the newcomer. "It is a pleasure to meet you, Duck. And is that James and Henry and Gordon too? I am delighted to meet such famous engines." Duck was unamused, but the big engines were smitten by the diesel's polite words. "It's a pleasure to have you." "Come on," puffed Duck. "Let's get to work." Duck was very suspicious. If the diesel did stay, what would happen to him? The diesel followed sulkily behind. "I don't see why I need to be shown around," the diesel squirmed. "Us diesels don't need to learn. We come to a yard and immediately settle in. We even improve it. We are revolutionary." "Who are you now?" smirked Duck. "The thought controller said to teach you our ways. We don't need these revo thingagummy ideas." "If that's what you choose to think, Duck," the diesel replied mysteriously. This made Duck even more cross. When they arrived at the yard, the diesel spoke up again. "Why aren't the vans together, and the tanks too? It doesn't seem so efficient. It's organized by what goes out first, with the expirables over near the key in the shade. That way the trucks can be easily assembled without having to move anything extra." The diesel snorted. "If you think you know a better way, then you can fetch my trucks while I get the express ready." "It would be my pleasure," wailed the diesel, excited to prove himself. Duck came back to find that the diesel had already made a major error. Duck was supposed to grab empty stone trucks going to the quarry on Thomas's branch line. The diesel had a set of older trucks off the bad order track. Their brakes were old and they wouldn't move that well. Duck had slid up alongside, buffering up with the rest of the assembled stone trucks. He watched curiously as the diesel struggled with a handful of empty open wagons, finally getting them across the points. He pulled and then pushed. Backwards and forwards they went, the trucks screaming the whole time. "We can't! We won't!" they groaned. One of their wheels popped off, and soon the whole train was off the rails. Finally, a coupling snapped, and the diesel shot forward in surprise. He recovered, backing down, trying to push them back off the points, but it was too late. The truck sat, beaten up, and fully derailed. Duck whistled cheerfully. "Thank you for getting these, Diesel. We must be going now." What? Don't you want this lot?" "Well, why would I want trucks from the bad order track?" The diesel gulped. The bad order track? Well, why didn't you tell me this was the bad order track?" "You never asked me. Besides, you were having so much fun being Revo whatever it was you said. Cheerio, Diesel." "That's not my name," the diesel muttered as Duck chortled away. The diesel spent the next several hours cleaning up the broken suspension that littered the line. It didn't take long for the sound of dozens of small voices to start ringing out through the air.
Trucks are waiting in the yard, packing them with diesel. Show the world what I can do, gaily boasts the diesel. In and out he creeps about like a big black weasel. When he pulls the wrong trucks out, pop goes the diesel.
The diesel was fit to burst. He slunk away to the sheds to sulk